Will.
Hey, how's it going?
It's going well.
Oh, are we live?
I think so.
I thought we were just hanging out.
Well, we were.
Yeah.
And then he pressed record.
Wow.
Or, I mean, live.
Go live.
Yeah, the go live button.
I love Wednesday Night Live. I love that on Wednesday night I get to leave my family
Yep.
and come to our studio
Indeed.
and pick up some Starbucks on the way. By the way, look at these holiday cups they got.
Very holiday.
It says Carry the Mary.
Carried.
Huh. Almost Christmas.
Almost Christmas,
Yeah.
because there's a Merry Christmas.
Yep. Well, we're going to be talking about Mary, actually.
Yeah, a little bit.
Spelled differently, but
Before we do, what is your favorite Christmas movie?
Die Hard.
Dude, you stole mine.
Did I?
Yeah, that's what I was going to say.
That's a great movie.
Die Hard is, there's nothing that is more Christmassy than Die Hard.
We would love to see your favorite Christmas movie in the comments. So
I'll pick
drop
Home
them.
Alone.
I was going to bring up Home Alone too. That was like my runner-up.
Yeah.
So we have the same favorite too.
We should hang out around Christmas and watch some of these. Yeah.
But you know, everyone kind of gets mad about Die Hard, whether it's a Christmas movie or not. Nobody gives the same flack to Home Alone.
That's true.
There's nothing really about it in the plot.
It could have be done at Thanksgiving.
Right. There's nothing inherently Christmassy about.
Summer Vacation Home Alone.
Yeah, it could have been. Which there was a third one. Was it at Christmas or?
No one cares about that one.
Yeah, it was
That's
a
not
different
real.
kid. If
Yeah.
it's not Macaulay Culkin, it's
Right.
not really Home Alone.
The other Christmas movie I really liked was Batman Returns.
Yes. So much Christmas joy in Batman Returns
Yeah.
with Michael Keaton.
The Penguin? Danny
Michael
DeVito?
Keaton?
Yeah, he's in
Yeah,
that one.
okay.
Yeah, Michelle Pfeiffer.
I couldn't remember which one. Oh, that is the best one.
It is. Yeah, and it has snow, which means Christmas. Everyone knows this.
Yeah, obviously. A lot of Christmas joy in that.
Yeah.
I actually do really like The Grinch. We watched that recently as a family.
The new cartoon with...
No, not the cartoon. The one with Jim Carrey.
Oh, I hate the one with Jim
I
Carrey.
love the one with Jim Carrey. I really
me.
identify with The Grinch, and I thought it was great.
So I like the classic, and I like... So I just don't like the live one. I like the one by Humbercap Simberbatch.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Nope,
The
don't.
cartoon, Humberback Summercatch.
Yeah, him.
He does
Okay.
the voice of the Grinch.
Yeah.
And it's phenomenal.
Yeah.
It really is good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about songs? Favorite Christmas songs?
This is a tough one for
Why
me.
does Christmas music have its own sound? There's like
bells.
bells and stuff.
Yeah, lots of bells.
It's like people stop caring about what kind of musical genre they like at Christmas time.
Sure, I mean, a lot of churches, isn't that when they do like their handbell thing?
Yeah, I mean, we have a handbell event coming up soon.
Oh.
Why don't you tell us about it?
It was last night.
Oh.
If you
Sorry you
missed it.
Yeah, it was a great handbell event
Yeah, if
at
you
New Heights.
Yeah, it was really good.
What's your favorite Christmas song? Let us know in the comments. Mine's got to be Santa Baby.
Oh gosh. That's okay.
But the Michael Bublé version, where he's trying to be like a bro to Santa instead of being like sexy to Santa. And it's a little bit awkward.
Yeah.
I saw this on TikTok recently and went and re-listened to it, and I'd never really paid attention to the words. It's hilarious.
So okay, my favorite one, I don't know the name of it. I just know it's the creepy one.
Is it really your favorite? If you
Well, I
know
don't
the
listen.
name?
I don't listen to a lot of music, to be honest with you. So
Yeah.
like, I like the is it O Come Emmanuel? Is that what it's called? And then there's the one with the creepy
I think there's
one.
two. O come, Emmanuel.
That's the one I like.
Yeah.
And then
Not the one. That song's terrible.
okay, yeah, that's the original.
Yeah.
Yeah. So and then I really like the one that is like the guy who won't let his girlfriend leave. I know it's a little creepy, but it's a really good song.
Yeah, you should not like that song.
It's a good song.
We canceled that song last year.
Oh,
I'm
did
pretty
we?
sure. Yeah,
Yeah.
as a culture,
It's-
we gave up on that song.
Oh wow,
So,
I like it.
Yeah, you need to go listen to that. What about Mary Did You Know?
Oh, I hate that song.
Why?
It's just cheesy. It's cheesy.
Well, she knew, didn't she?
She did know. It should be a very quick song. Mary, did you know?
Yep.
Sure did.
Yeah. She did know.
Yeah.
Because an angel showed up and told her everything.
Yeah.
So that's what we want to look at tonight. Talk a little bit about Mary and kind of her response to the angel.
Yeah.
So, what are your thoughts on Mary versus Ruth? We're preaching through Ruth right now. I made a quick comparison on Sunday to to compare the two, Mary and Ruth. They're both kind of like probably young girls and finding their way in God's plan.
Yeah, so both of them, outside of like going to Bethlehem, right?
Yeah.
There is, what I think is so interesting is God is, first off, there's shame that's kind of wrapped around their situation. So I think that's interesting, kind of like that life circumstance, but also that God is going to do something amazing with both these women that when everyone's looking at, they're going, oh, shame on them,
right?
Or questioning their character.
Yeah. That is really cool, and Mary's character is really upstanding. I wanted to read Mary's song, which is found in Luke chapter 1, and it's just it's a poetic song, and she says this or recites it or sings it to show her obedience to God. It's a great model for us. Of course, Mary's not perfect. She was a sinner just like all of us are, right. But she models really beautiful obedience here. She says, "My soul magnifies the Lord, and my spirit rejoices in God my Savior. For he has looked on the humble estate of his servant. For behold, from now on all generations will call me blessed. For he who is mighty has done great things for me, and holy is his name. And his mercy is for those who fear him from generation to generation. He has shown strength with his arm. He has scattered the proud in the thoughts of their hearts. He has brought down the mighty from their thrones and exalted those of humble estate. He has filled the hungry with good things, and the rich he has sent away empty. He has helped his servant Israel in remembrance of his mercy, as he spoke to our fathers, to Abraham, and to his offspring forever."
That humble estate, that exalting the humble estate is really the...
She's pretty prophetic in her song here, because what it really points out, I think, in Mary's song and her words is that God uses the humble rather than using the famous or the influential or the proud or
isn't that,
or the kings of the world. Right.
To me that's fascinating, because I think often as not just as as a Christian culture, we tend to look to the powerful to get stuff done. Mm-hmm. Like history depends on that guy or that pastor or whatever. And I think you can see this, weirdly enough, when people get excited because like a celebrity may have like endorsed Jesus,
right? Yeah,
right. That this is going to do something.
Now there's validation.
Yeah, and so to think, God uses the humble, and to do mighty things.
Yeah, and she makes a statement here that all generations will call her blessed. There's some sects of who claim to be Christian that actually worship Mary, pray to Mary, different things like that, which is never God's intention, of course.
It is not.
Why do you think that's been so prevalent?
I'm happy you asked, Will. So we talked a little bit about this past Sunday at our doctrine study. We talked a lot about Mary. So not to get all into that, but there's two big things that people get from Mary. One of them is that her what is called the Perpetual Virginity.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's not true.
Well, it's not probably, but this is where they get it from. They look at Matthew, in the Gospel of Matthew, I believe it's Gospel of Matthew, where Jesus is presented at the temple. Yeah. And they say, look, she's going through this same ceremony that Hannah did with Samuel, and when a woman did this, it was that for a lot of women, it was this promise to be a virgin for the rest of their life. Mm-hmm. So there's a bit of a jump there if you go back and read that and put that in context. I don't think that's exactly what's happening.
Right.
But she's also married and has other children.
Right.
And they would say, well, but those were stepchildren.
Right.
If you go, well, where's your biblical evidence for that? They simply go, notice Jesus' dad died by the time his ministry started. So obviously he was an old man. But we know that's not true.
Well, it's also weird to be like, okay, well, we can pray to her because she remained a virgin her whole life.
Yeah, even if, like, why are we praying to, like, okay, so we don't want to get into the whole saint thing, like Grace Bank. That's a little too much.
Yeah, that's too much because
it's interesting.
We're saints.
We are.
Yeah.
But yeah, they look
leave it at that.
They look at Mary as a exalted saint. She's a greater saint than anyone else. But there is a really interesting other part to her in that they think she is sinless.
Yeah. Well, and obviously she's not.
She's not.
We don't have a huge account of like really bad things that Mary did in the scripture.
No, but you see doubt with her easily in Mark.
You see, you see her coming to kind of pull her son Jesus out of ministry, which is contrary to God's will, of course.
Yeah.
You see a lot of fears and uncertainties.
Fear of man.
That lead to some difficult postures with Mary. So great woman. God
woman.
used her greatly.
Yeah.
But not someone to be worshipped for sure. But what I think we can learn from Mary, and even from Ruth, is that God uses the ordinary. God uses people like this. He doesn't need you to have a huge platform or mega influence in this world to be used by him greatly. And I think that's super encouraging.
So you don't need a seminary degree?
No, you do need that.
Okay.
No, you don't need that. I mean, the Lord equips us, and
right.
The Lord.
Right.
There's great grace to be found in trying to equip yourselves for ministry and learn theology. Like we had the doctrine class this week. Things like that are of great benefit. But the Lord is going to accomplish His purpose through ordinary people.
Yeah.
So that He is most glorified.
Yeah. So when it comes to like learning or continue that's part of just worshiping the Lord with our mind. And when we seek to worship the Lord, right, even the ordinary, God uses them.
Yeah.
And it's pretty neat because we see this not only with Mary, but we also see this with the disciples, right? These ordinary guys, none of them are that great, and God uses them to, spread the gospel throughout the world.
Right. Well, we could talk a lot more about that, but we just wanted to touch on that briefly. Thank you for taking some time to spend Wednesday night with us. A couple of reminders, church, of things going on. This coming Sunday night, we have a men's gathering, and so men, we'd love for you to come and hang out with us. We'll be at the Milton campus at 6:30 in the evening this coming Sunday night. So come and be with us as we gather and study the Bible together. Also, we want you to go ahead and begin to make preparations for Christmas Eve. We're going to be producing a Christmas special.
Very special.
This is going to be, special is a great word for it. It's going to be fun. And so we want you to go ahead and be preparing for that. There's going to be stuff for the kids. There's going to be stuff for the adults. There's going to be some teaching. There's a lot of laughs. There's going to be some worship and music. And so we want you to be prepared for that. We're going to be producing that and releasing that, premiering that, so that you can gather as a family on Christmas Eve and watch that together that evening. Other than that, we want to, of course, invite you to join us for worship this coming Sunday. We'll be gathering 2 services in Milton, 1 in Taze Valley, and then we'll have an online worship service available as well. We hope you make that a priority this Sunday, and we'll see you soon.